What have you learned in life that you wish you knew when you were younger that you can share with the world?
Don't care about what people think of you. Do whatever you want. And if you're hurting or anything, going through anything, look at the clock, watch time go by, and time goes on regardless. Good times, bad times, anything. And don't give a F about what people think or say. Be happy.
So is that to say that time heals everything?
Time doesn't heal anything. That's just what people say. But what they mean is that as time goes on, you just learn to get used to it. You start accepting it for what it is.
But is that a good way to get through life, accepting things?
You do heal, but you need to accept it first to heal.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, is that a good thing just to accept a situation rather than trying to change it?
That's part of the process, right? You need to accept it, heal, change it.
Okay, so so what you're saying, when you say accept, you acknowledge that situation, then you try to change it.
Yeah, you need to first accept it. Like someone cheated on you, let's say, you need to firstly, it was their loss in the first place, because all of you watching this are bad bees. But yeah, you need to accept it and say, okay, he did what he did, she did what she did, but now whatever's happened, I need to move on from it. But this doesn't happen overnight or really quickly. It happens over time.
Have you been cheated on before?
Yes.
And how did you handle that?
That's exactly how I handled it. At first, I was very broken because I was very young. And then you meet certain people through life. It doesn't have to be relationships, friends-wise. I don't know, colleagues, anything. I met a friend too, and he really helped me through life. He made me... I always knew my self-worth, but after getting cheated on everything, it got lost a bit, and I was very down.
Did you get the guy to explain why he cheated?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said that he never loved me and he loved someone else all along, and I had a go at that because why would you do that?
So did you say to him, did you ask him why did he waste your time then?
Yeah, and he said his response to why he wasted my time was that, I don't know, I was young, I didn't know anything, but now I know, I've realized how much I love you. And I was just honestly...
Wait, he said he loved you after he said he didn't love you?
Yeah, he said now that he's realized that he always loved me. And I was just firstly, you need to go and decide if you loved me or the other girl. And I told him, listen, I've always told you this from the start. I'll put up with anything. You throw shit at me, whatnot. I'll help you through life, whatnot. But once there's another woman in the picture, I'm out. Cause
so were you willing to take him back? It sounds
no,
like you were.
no.
But you told him he needs to work out.
Yeah, for
Why?
his own mental clarity.
For his own mental clarity.
Yeah, that he needed to work out who he loved all along so he can actually heal from it, whatnot. But apart from that, yeah, guys.
Did he, question for you,
Mm-hmm.
if you cheat on someone,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean you never loved them? Because if you love somebody, you wouldn't want to hurt them.
So I think my thoughts on that is, if when you love somebody and you cheat on them, you never love them in the first place. Because firstly, when you love someone, your eyes are just for that person and that person only. Why are your eyes wandering in the first place?
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
That being said, have you cheated before?
No, I don't do that. That's not part of my morals.
Okay. That's a good stand.
And that's the thing, once I'm in a relationship, my eyes are for you and you only. My loyalty is towards you and you only. Which is why, that's why I don't like being in, half-hearted friendships, even whatnot.
There's no friends with benefits, is there?
You're not getting benefits from me if you're a friend. There ain't no benefits, babes. You can talk to me, but
that's what you young people say, innit? No friends and benefits.
Friends with benefits.
Yeah, friends, that's it.
I have a lot of friends who do have friends with benefits, and they're like, they ask me the same thing, and I'm like, there ain't no benefits. You're either all in and then you get access to me, or get out.
Okay. And what do they say to that?
They're just like, oh, like that. I'm just like, yeah, because honestly, why are you wanting to stay friends with me but wanting relationship benefits from me? Do you get what I mean? It's just like, are you that incomplete within yourself?
So can I ask you something?
Yeah.
The friends who do that, friends with benefits,
Yep.
do they get taken up by the guy?
It depends, right? In certain cases, I know females who have friends with benefits, but they're taking the guy out to hotels, not paying for it.
Okay.
But in different situations, I know a couple who are now married who started off with friends with benefits and actually got into something. So there's very conflicting views on this whole thing, and like different experiences obviously for everyone, but personally I don't agree with it.
Yeah, because it sounds like that it can turn into something serious.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it sounds like that if you're a female and you're having to take a guy out, then your confidence of what you can get in the form of a relationship isn't really there, because why would you be taking a guy out, and I'm talking from the traditionalist point of view, for you to have sexual fun?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a reverse role.
Yeah.
And what kind of guy would feel comfortable with that? A real man.
Okay, so now with this being said, have you noticed, I don't know if you have, but there has been a switch in like women becoming more manly and men becoming more feminine.
Yeah, I've noticed
like nowadays, especially like the younger generations, whatnot, even my generation, I'm not that young, but still, women are having to take men out, or like are expected to go like 50-50 with them, whatnot.
Do you think that's because of the attitude that a lot of women give off?
Okay, so
Like, I'm a boss bitch and all that attitude. Well, that's not really someone that you want to lead to your mum. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, like the thing is, like, I respect the whole boss bitch whatnot, but then
Why do you respect that?
I respect it because firstly, women need to take a stand for themselves in a certain thingy, but the thing is, I respect it to a certain extent. As long as you're a boss bitch whatnot, but when there's a man there, you're willing to commit to him, and like you're willing to switch, to stick to the natural roles, like man being the provider, you being the carer, whatnot. As long as you're willing to do that, then go be a boss bitch. But if you're still saying all this boss bitch stuff and then you're crying that why are men treating you like that, then honey, you need to get a grip of yourself. You're doing something wrong.
I heard someone on social media say that it's the plain Janes that get married.
Yeah.
But the glamour girls, they end up on their own complaining about they haven't got a man, or there's no good men out there.
Yeah.
That they really need to look within. What would you say to that statement?
So that is plain Janes, whatnot. Okay, so when you're saying plain Jane, are you saying like simplistic girls?
Well, you know what? I just heard the term, so I assume it's the girls who don't worry about being really glamorous and looking like whatever celebrities and all of that kind of thing, and haven't got the attitude of a boss bitch and that kind of thing, or more trying to please them.
I do agree with that, because firstly, the plain Janes, I'm assuming, is the girls who like stay very simple within themselves, and they settle for like a man who's willing to treat them right on the first go. However, with the boss ladies, boss bitches, whatnot, I think they have set certain standards in their head for themselves, which, because they're able to do it for themselves, they want a man to be able to do 10 times more than that. And because no man is willing out here to do it, they just end up single.
But what is interesting is billionaires, the super rich, they marry the plain Janes.
Yeah.
They marry the women who let's say, don't have an Instagram account.
Yeah. That's less stress.
Conform, yeah, because so if you're a boss bitch, you kind of cut yourself out of that whole market.
Yeah.
So, do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
And I think, like you're saying, billionaires go for these plain Janes, whatnot. They have already enough stress as it is. They just want someone who's just coming to the table, no stress, just willing to commit, do everything for them. Why wouldn't they want that?
They say as from young, as we get older, we want extensions of our parents. So
Yeah.
guys want an extension of their mum, and obviously not sounding like an incest, but you want somebody who's going to nurture you, feed you,
Yeah.
make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
And girls want that security and that provider.
Like
that
they
the
would get
father
from their dads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
in that respect.
I do agree with it, but as long as they're not overdoing it, like as long as you're not like expecting a girl to feed you whatnot, like your mom does whatnot. But if you're providing her the same security and you guys have a mutual terms, then do that. Be happy.
So what about if the guy's paying all the bills and doing everything? Should she not cook when he comes home? Should she not have
Yeah,
food on the table?
I 100% support these natural gender roles. Go out, make the money, whatnot. I will gladly sit at home, pop out your babies, cook for you. You have a clean house to come home to, everything. Do you agree with these traditional gender roles?
I think if people can afford it, and also it depends on what people want from life. Because as a couple, let's say you're high maintenance,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you love to do makeup, you love new outfits. If a man's working as a dustman,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, not to say dustmen get paid not that much,
Mhm.
because I know you can get paid
Yeah.
quite a bit of money as a dustman. But if you're spending a percentage of his family income on shopping, clothes for yourself, let alone food, then you want to go on holiday because you see all these girls on Instagram going on holiday, it may be a bit unrealistic.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So the couple in themselves need to work out how's their life.
Yeah, it's just like different. It's different for everyone, and you need to come to mutual terms and understanding. And one thing that these people need to understand is that you guys are meant to work as a team.
I like that.
And that's how like life goes on smoothly, everything. Because teamwork makes the dream work. So honestly,
I like that. Teamwork
you
makes the dream
honestly you give one, he gives one, work together. Life is simple. Live happily ever after. However, if you want to be picking out, he said this, she did that, whatnot, then you're going to be frustrated. And you don't want that.
I will say this.
Mhm.
When I date somebody or meet someone since I've got older,
Mhm.
I will tell them straight, I'm not cooking in a relationship.
Yeah.
If you want to eat out, I'm paying and all that kind of thing. Friday you don't cook because that's in our culture.
Mhm.
Yeah, Saturday we might be out to dinner or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm always going to pay, but I'm
Yeah.
not cooking.
Yeah.
Because when I'm laying the driveway with paving slabs or fixing the garden or doing the washing machine or whatever, you're not getting involved.
Yeah.
So me laying the paving slab for the driveway works out to 5 years worth of washing. Dishwashing in my eyes. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is where people need to be honest with themselves and straight up at the start. And it's either a woman says, well, that's not going to work with me, so okay, we're not going to.
Yeah, literally. Like I know people who are married, and like the woman has told them from the start before they got married, like, listen, like I'm not really a good cook, whatnot, and the guys are cooking and he's going out and making money. So like I said, it's just whatever works out for you guys. Talk it out.
Yeah. But that wouldn't work for me. If you're my partner, my wife, going to be my wife, and you can't cook, because my kids are going to depend on that.
Yeah.
And that's just not going to work for me. But I
Yeah.
understand there's some people who like to cook as men.
Mhm.
That's down to them.
My dad actually loves to cook. He was a chef.
Yeah, well, fair enough. That's his
Yeah.
profession. He likes to do it.
No, but my
That's
mum
great.
still cooks all the time, even though he's the chef.
Okay.
So, like I said, whatever works out.
Well, thanks a lot for that.
No
We've come
worries,
to the end
guys.
of our
Hope
journey.
you listen to the advice and at least make use of at least something I've said. But it was nice talking to you, and thank you.
All right then. Bye. We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day as well as vlogging on our social media channel. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode.